What's up, just 50 JP in the house. This is one of my long, boring little talks and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so what it is these white girls and stuff, like one day I was down in Newport Beach, me and a friend when I was in the military, and I was somewhere, maybe at a club or something, and I seen this white girl, and she was fine. I ain't lying. Back in those days, white girls were fine because they all had good shapes, nice chests, and no butts, but still good shapes, and they were cute. And over in Newport, there was a lot of rich white women over there. And I saw this one brother with one. I think she was sitting on his lap or something, and coming from, even though I had me a white wife and stuff, still, I don't know. It was just kind of strange to see another brother with a sister. I don't know what I was thinking. So I just walked over and started talking to him and said, how'd you guys get together? He was like, I was just down here. She came up to me, and we started dating. Her father was angry at first, but he cool. Kind of found out, wealthy family, and stuff like that. So they date. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I didn't really get too much into their business and stuff because I don't like that. But he had I don't know if he had dreads or just a jerry curl, or that was braided up or something. I don't know. But I was like, wow. So basically what it is, I'm trying to figure out what it was. But let's see, what was I talking about? Anyway, I can move on. So basically what it is that these sisters, and these brothers, you guys are missing the whole glue and the fundamentals of relationships and stuff like that. And it's called talking. You just don't talk. And the black community say they're all Christians and stuff like that. I'm not a Christian. I don't care for it. But the whole thing is, if Jesus can forgive somebody, who are you that you can't forgive someone? You talk about your friend and go to church praying and stuff like that or whatever. And even if you're Christian, it doesn't matter. A God, is going to forgive. It doesn't even matter who this God is, And if you can't, you're talking about somebody for what? To make yourself feel better or and that's it. Just doing stupid stuff to make yourself feel better, or you're just doing stupid stuff because you just don't know, which makes you ignorant, and there's no excuse for ignorance, So, it's just common sense. So all this bickering and fighting back and forth, black women talking about other black women, and black men talking about black men, and black men, putting all this stuff up on YouTube, talking about black women so the world could see it, and black women talking, and the whole thing is, it's like, dang, nobody don't want to be with you. But then you got some people in other countries, and you have no idea, black men, how the black woman is so much better than the Japanese woman. The typical Japanese woman will probably be a woman that you're going to marry, and when you're dating, you might have a lot of sex, and it's going to be good. You're going to have 1 or 2 kids, and she's going to be cooking dinner for you. But as she starts getting older, and these kids start getting older, and she start meeting her other friends, and if they're having problems, they're going to start talking about their problems. The sex is going to dry up. If you're not making money, or if you're not fun, constantly entertaining her and stuff, she will divorce you in a second, because they don't need you. A Japanese woman do not need a foreign man. And she probably don't even need a man. All she needs is a job, make her own business, and afford to take care of her kids, and that's it. Because if a Japanese man and a Japanese woman, they in these relationships and they're in their 30s and they're sexless, this one lady, her husband's the same age as I am, I think. She probably a couple of years younger. She don't even look in her 40s. Oh my God, she look like she's like 30-some years old, and she look like a sister too. Thick lips, man, just dark skin, nice chest, nice body, and she talking about, we're sexless. I'm like, what? Oh no, I was like, if you was my wife, I wanted to say, if you was my wife, we couldn't be sexless. I didn't say that though, because I don't talk like that. But I was like, you're joking. She said, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, why? She just like, there's no interest, and he's in good shape, and I don't know. So I'm thinking, maybe she messing around and he might be messing around too, because I know they still get horny, and stuff like that. So it's just really interesting. So, and then when you go to these other countries, you might marry another woman, but they got their issues, with their communities and with their men and with their government and stuff like that. And anywhere you go, and if you really knew the truth behind the whole story behind the illusion of this good sex or some woman being nice to you for the first time. And I mean, it's kind of crazy because I said, oh yeah, I went there and I went to the cover message this girl. She was really nice to me. And I'm like, okay, so you went to another country to visit and you're walking around all day. I'm sure you're walking around all day and you see all these other women on the streets and you don't talk to them. Or let's say you talk to them all and none of them were nice. And then you happen to meet one in the club and she was nice to you. And then you end up going home and sleeping with her. And then I'm thinking to myself like, okay, so which part of your ignorance are you thinking with? Because in the States, if you get turned down all day and you go at night and you go to a club and meet a girl and she goes home with you and you have sex with her, I am sure you won't be saying she was nice to me. No, I hardly doubt that's going to be the truth. And it's just interesting because a lot of these girls probably get these because they're probably young too, under 30 and stuff, and they just out, having fun. Everybody's having fun. They're bored. Busy day or whatever. Parents getting on their nerves. Husbands getting in their boyfriend getting. They go to a club, meet some guy. He all nice. He nice. Y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? Then you guys out there having sex and stuff. Are you even using protection? I mean, God. I mean, you go to Europe. I mean, it's like, I don't know, but I would figure there's a lot of, STDs rolling around and stuff like that, You meet some girl, oh, she's fine in the club, drinking, kissing, and doing all kinds of stuff, and then you come back here and you talk about your own. And I'm like, it's like if a Japanese guy or some guy from another country went to the hood, met some sister. Now, they didn't go to the hood, meet her at some club or some cafe or whatever, and then she take him to the hood, he waiting in a nice car, and she might be one of these girls you guys disrespect. She get out the car, come back in the house, go in the house, come back in the car, and y'all be looking at him like, ha ha ha, he don't know, you don't even know who he with, he don't even know you, ha ha. And you doing the same thing, you in another country, and the guy's laughing at you, ha ha ha, and like I made my videos, but like when in Japan, I'm saying, like, you could be a hood rat, you come to Japan, and you can get rich. You can get rich because out here, these guys don't care if you had a lot of boyfriends or not. If you're fun, if you're smart. I mean, if you're smart, you come to Japan and you mess around. Because the women got it easier than the guys. Because the Japanese guys, at some point in time, they might start losing interest in sex, or they're not going to be like so sexually active like maybe a lot of black guys might want. I don't even know. I can't. I'm only speculating because I haven't been married to a black woman, so I don't know what the sex rhythms are per day or per hour or whatever. But it's going to, all that, first it's going to be exciting, but it's going to get to the point where you might end up having sex with your husband once a week or twice a month or something like that. So, and if you're one of the women who don't go out and look for other guys and stuff like that, but you like to party, you party. If you study, learn a language, you start meeting other people, and if he's smart and stuff, and y'all traveling and stuff, you'll start seeing business opportunities, and bam, you come out here, you can get rich. You go to other countries and you can get rich, so quick, because the whole thing is you gotta understand that the same problems that you're going through are the same problems that these other wives are going through. I mean, the same problem your brothers are going through with your women are the same problems that your counterparts, men in other countries, are going through with their women. And in other countries, the men don't understand their women. You got some places where the men just totally rule, Well, outside in the house, it might be a different story. But that's no fun. Why would you want to be with a woman where you just tell her do this, do that, do that? Like a pet. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't know. So then when these women, these other guys, just like you, meet another woman from another country, you don't know anything about it, you know anything about her past or whatever, and she's nice to you, then you just open up like, okay, just help her do this, and that's the same thing what happens when black women go to another country, especially they come to Japan, and they can get. I mean, these black women can get rich, just like maybe some woman from South America, whatever, come up and marry some black man, and if he's not so demanding, or I don't even know, because I don't even know too much about any good black men anyway. Let me think. I knew one good black man. He was married to a black woman, but they ended up getting divorced. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know any when I was young. I mean, they were all good. I'm not saying that, but what I mean by is someone who would have. Nah. I've met some black men that I would think if they were married to other women that they would let her expand her and her knowledge and stuff. So I know some. I mean, one guy named Carl from Venice. One guy that lived upstairs from him. Another guy named Tommy. I can't think of any more. Mr. Woods, Mr. Lee, I'm sure. But their wives were strong anyway. I don't know. Not to any. I need to start talking to my man, but I'm thinking that if they were to come to me, then a real nice black guy, and they could come from a poor neighborhood country, but they could be really smart and come out here, and if the husband's not so jealous, she'll expand and be, because she got her other friends out here who's doing well, and she'll talk to them and they say, hey girl, next she get rich, her husband's happy, and he'll just sit back and do what he's supposed to always do, just sit back and let your woman do what she gonna do, like a woman sit back and let you gonna do what you gonna do, and y'all do that stuff together, and she got in trouble and he got in trouble, and then eventually, you're gonna have all these other women, and you probably won't see your wife for like a week because she got to travel to Africa or someplace for some $1 billion business or something like that, and you might have to travel to Europe, for some $1 billion business and something. And y'all might be over there for like a week apart. You could call each other every day, but that might get boring and stuff, because you're tired and stuff like that. Might go to the bar, the hotel, whatever, meet some other woman. Something might happen, something might not. But if the guys are like me, then you could sit there with a beautiful woman, go take her back to your room, lay in the bed, have a good conversation, no touching, nothing, just laugh and just have a good time. And when you get ready to go to bed, she'll go home, or she can even sleep there. You could be in her room, whatever. Y'all both just take sleep, wake up the next morning. I had a good time. Thank you. Hopefully we can see each other again. You might change contacts, you might not. It don't matter, because you said we're going to contact me. This is my business, and this is where I work at. So you can call the business and you can contact me, and it don't have to be no secret emails passing back and forth like that and stuff like that. And just have a good time. There are some people that do that. I mean, a lot of people probably don't, but there are some people that do that, and I mean, it's just so interesting, what's going on and what's going on, and for a black, well, here, hold on.